Hey guys, Sos here doing an introduction to Lurker on Ascended. In order to summon the boss, you have to fish him up. The boss has 4 mechanics when he's above water. The first one is Whirlwind, which does a lot of damage and knocks you back. So you can see here I walk really close to the boss and I don't get knocked into the water. The second mechanic is Geyser. Geyser is basically an AoE effect that hits a player, and the player and nearby players will take damage and get knocked up in the air. The third mechanic is Sprout. He will basically look in a random direction like this and spit water and turn around. So generally you want to avoid this. It's random which direction he will spin, so you can't really predict which way he will go. If you get hit by this, you get knocked back into the far out in the water. You also take a lot of damage, and it also silences you. The fourth mechanic is basically a reflection of damage, depending on how much damage you do. Here you can see the boss goes underwater, and we have 3 adds spawning from each of the island surrounding the donut. You will have 2 rangers and 1 melee spawning from each of them. The rangers have a focus attack mechanic where they basically put a hunter's mark on you and then they focus attacking only on you. When this happens, you want to have health potion or something defensively to keep you alive. The melees also cleave and death grip players that are not close to them. And then of course we have the tentacle that spawns a little bit later into the phase, where if you don't have a tank tanking it, it will slam the ground, deal damage to everyone, and then it will otherwise deal a good amount of damage to the tank. So just to recap, the boss has 4 mechanics. The boss has Whirlwind, which is a knockback and damage. Geyser, which is a AoE effect on a random player, which knocks people close to him up and deal damage to them as well. The third one is Sprout, where he spits water and spins around. And then reflective scales, which basically deals damage back to the player depending on how much you hit the boss for. So these 4 mechanics will happen when the boss is above water. When the boss goes below water, you have 3 adds spawning from each island. You have 2 archers and 1 melee, which is the same as on Heroic, but then you also have a tentacle on Ascended. So it's really important that the tank gets to it really fast so that it doesn't slam the ground and deal damage to everyone. Generally, during the add phase, you want to spread your damage. So as long as your healer is in range, able to heal you, as a range DPS, you can basically freely attack all the adds on the island. And then you want your melees to try and finish off and cleave as much as possible on the 3 melee adds and tentacle. So that's the whole fight, guys. Rinse and repeat. And yeah. So here you can see that our tank wasn't fast enough to the tentacles. So you see it would smash the ground there, almost killing 2 people, considering all the other damage that is in the fight as well. They both had a shield from powered shield as well, so if we didn't have a powered shield healer, we would have basically 2 players dead there. I will put in the description of this video explanation of the fight if someone wishes to have it in text as well. But for the remainder of the fight, I will just let it play so that you guys can see what happens in the fight, and then I will add some comments if I see there is anything unusual happening. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this was helpful. And I'll put in the description everything in text if someone would want that instead. And I wish all of you good luck with this fight in the future.